will hit farms and consumers. 6 tax measures kicks in Friday. E-Teams gives visibility to KRA on all transactions. We can break them down for you. Of course, we're watching Sokoni today. And the tax measures start in September 2023. You have 3% digital assets tax, seller of cryptocurrency, content, music, ebooks, photos, documents, videos, logos, animations, illustrations, social media, that will be taxed at 3%. 17.5%, this is export levy on imported iron, steel and clinker. And 10% export levy on imported paper, sacks, bags, and also mandatory electronic tax invoices or lose ability to claim expenses, right? So if you're not compliant as far as E-Teams is concerned, well, you cannot really claim. Doubling penalties on electronic tax, defaulters to pay fine twice the amount of tax due. That's how it's going to be. And tax amnesty, defaulters have until June 2024 to clear taxes or lose waivers. That is the story that you want to follow inside the Business Daily. And Kenya banks lending to parents' firms abroad up 61%. Kenya multinational banks increased their lending to affiliate companies abroad by 61% in the 6 months to June compared to the corresponding period last year, raising concerns about Kenyan forex deposit funding external assets. You can follow the story inside the Business Daily. National Oil eyes 5 billion shillings from investor in fuel stations deal. The National Oil Corporation is eyeing at least 5 billion shillings from the state-backed turnaround deal that will see it secure an investor to run its more than 100 petrol stations. Jubilee Holdings double its interim dividends to 155 million shillings, and KMRC taps 3 billion shillings Africa Development Bank and World Bank loans. You can read all about it inside the Business Daily this morning. And we can cross borders right now. We go to Uganda, where Kayihura is a free man. He walks to his freedom, free at last, it says here. That is a general court-martial gives former police boss what critics say his regimes failed to give many government opponents. You have the story on page 4 and 5 of the Daily Monitor this morning. And here is the walk of freedom as it can be. That is all tucked away inside the Daily Monitor today. Legislators to probe cash for cooperatives happening in Uganda. On top also, we have don't support General Muhoozi presidential bid. This is what Bobby Wine is saying. And you can read all about it inside the Daily Monitor if you're waking up there. And DM Today also comes in handy. All matters relationships are worth more than 150 bags of cement. This is what someone is saying there. And you can follow the story on page 22 of the Daily Monitor. In Tanzania, what difference are they going to make? These are the people that the question mark is hanging over. All eyes are on the latest cabinet reshuffle after the president appointed Tanzania's only third deputy prime minister, splits a ministry into let's go of some of familiar faces. You can follow the story inside the Citizen on page 2 and 3. Some who are dropped and some who are picked, they're all listed there. This is what is happening in Tanzania. All right, everything is all sewn up for success as far as the Africa Climate Summit is concerned. But also we have 7 things that you need to know and expect from Africa Climate Summit. This is what the New Times in Rwanda is headlining today. Climate disasters cost countries $7 to $15 billion annually. This is what Africa Development Bank is projecting, or has come up with that particular empirical evidence. You can follow the story on page 4 of the New Times. Rwanda ranks 6th in wildlife conservation in Africa, and we can see delegates interact at the Business of Conservation Conference in Kigali on Wednesday. During the conference that took place ahead of the 19th edition of the Kwita Inzina on Friday, September the 1st in Kinigi, Musanze district, it was announced that the Wildlife Economy Investment Index report ranked Rwanda the 6th in Africa for wildlife conservation, attaining a score of 56.7%. All that happening in Rwanda. All right, China Daily is holding this flash for us. Mutual respect highlighted for China-UK ties, Sino-UK ties, And it says observers, global communications among key words demonstrating common ground. And also we can see bevy of beauties here. These are dancers, it says, from the Shanghai Ballet, who are posing for a group photo on the Magare Brug in Amsterdam, the Netherlands. A team of 107 Shanghai ballet members will stage 34 performances of the Swan Lake in 4 cities in the Netherlands. That is the story that you want to follow inside the China Daily this morning.